Jesus taketh with him Peter and James and John, and leadeth them up into an high mountain apart by themselves, and he was transfigured before them, and his raiment became shining, exceeding white as no fuller on the earth can white them. And there appeared unto them Elias with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. And Peter answered and said to Jesus, Master, it is good for us to be here, and let us make 3 tabernacles, one for thee, and one for Moses, and one for Elias. For he wist not what to say, for they were so afraid. And there was a cloud that overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud, saying, This is my beloved Son, hear him. And suddenly, when they had looked round about, they saw no man anymore, save Jesus only with themselves. Amen. So Jesus took his disciples and climbed the mountain with them, the mountain of transfiguration. There on the mountain, the disciples learned 5 lessons on the power of prayer, because the focus of that journey was to pray. So on that mountain, they learned, number 1, that prayer brings us into the presence of God. The more you pray, the more you go deeper into the presence of God. Prayer attracts God. Prayer makes God to be around you. The environment where you pray is an environment where God dwells. It's an environment where the presence of God habits. So if you want the presence of God, all you need to do is to begin to pray, and begin to pray more. Number 2, prayer brings transformation. Prayer changes a person. Prayer transfigures a person. Prayer brings out a better version of you. The more you pray, the better you become. It changes you inwardly, and it changes you outwardly. It doesn't only change you by making you holier and making you more righteous, but it also affects everything around you. It can change your business, making it better, make your family better, make money to come more. It can increase your finances. It changes you. Jabez prayed to God, and the Lord enlarged his coast, and he became the most honorable. So prayer can change you. So you want to become better? Pray. Prayer is not a waste of time. Prayer is your easiest escape from poverty. Then number 3, prayer reveals the glory of God. The glory of God is the manifest presence of God. That is the presence of God that is tangible, that is visible, that can be seen and verified. All right. So the more you pray, the more you can see the glory of God. Another way of capturing the word glory of God is encounter. Prayer brings encounter, an unforgettable experience of God. That's encounter. Because as he got to the top of the mountain and began the prayer, there was a cloud that overshadowed them. And then Moses came, Elijah came, many things happened there. That was encounter, a very, very great encounter that they will never ever forget. If they didn't pray, they will not have that. So prayer will give you that encounter that you are looking for. Number 4, prayer helps us hear the voice of God. As soon as they got to the top of the mountain, they heard the voice of the Father saying, This is my beloved Son. Listen to him. They heard the voice of God. In the atmosphere of prayer, you can hear God. There is nobody that cannot hear God. But the issue is that many of us are not able to wait until the voice comes. You have to wait and pray until you break into the realm where the voice of God dwells. Like Samuel, who was always lying down beside the Ark of the Covenant. In his days, the voice of God was scarce. But this young boy, by praying and submitting himself to the presence of God, burst into the realm of the voice of God. So you can actually, by prayer, burst into the realm of the voice of God.